You know, my history, you know, we all grow up. I had a lot of growing up to do, you know, coming from the first season of The Ultimate Fighter and, you know, being the bad boy. But I think, you know, especially this last.
I'm being the bad guy. So I'll go over there, represent Chris, the Crippler Leben. Go! Leben!
Chris Leben showing well-rounded skills. Man, that was impressive.
In the brutal, unforgiving world of mixed martial arts, only the toughest warriors carve their names into the annals of history. Chris the Crippler.
And beaten most around the world, the Crippler, Chris Leben. Leben wins by knockout.
Leben was one such fighter, a relentless force with fists of fury, a jaw of iron, and an unshakable resolve that left fans in awe.
Shit, Chris Leben had a hammer of a left hand. I mean, a hammer.
Especially when he was hurt.
Yeah.
Fucking crazy left hand. That's fun to watch.
Took the center.
Yeah, he's...
I hope Michael Venom Page comes to UFC. I know there's a lot of talks.
I believe they're going to get that.
That would be make that division so interesting.
Oh, yeah, he's
so
a
fun.
handful. He's so difficult.
Known for his thunderous knockouts and a penchant for turning chaos into triumph, Leben's career is a testament to the raw grit and indomitable spirit that define true champions. Brace yourself as we dive into the jaw-dropping legacy of Chris Leben, a man who turned every fight into a spectacle and every punch into a story. Chris Leben's journey through the octagon is one of resilience, power, and unforgettable moments.
Chris Leben wants to fight me. He called me out, which is great. You know, a lot of people have been doing that in the past, and they've been calling me out, and they've been getting knocked out. And I think the same thing's going to happen this time.
From his explosive appearances on The Ultimate Fighter to his career-defining knockouts against legends like Wanderlei Silva, Leben embodied the spirit of a fighter who thrived in adversity. Whether facing undefeated opponents or stepping into the ring just weeks after a devastating loss, he always delivered electrifying performances that kept fans on the edge of their seats. Today, we'll revisit 6 of his most ruthless and thrilling finishes, moments that solidified his place as one of MMA's most captivating warriors. Each fight is a story of its own, filled with drama, skill, and the unyielding heart of the Crippler.
Time. Leben hits him again. Leben hits him again, and Baroni is down. And that was a good...
The Ultimate Fighter 11 finale. Chris Leben, famously known as the Crippler.
The Crippler Leben!
Stepped into the octagon at the Ultimate Fighter 11 finale to face Aaron Simpson, a 4-time state wrestling champion with an unblemished 8-0 record. Simpson was a formidable opponent, boasting not only an impressive wrestling pedigree but also his role as an assistant coach at Arizona State, where he trained alongside elite fighters like Cain Velasquez and Ryan Bader. From the opening bell, the fight showcased the classic clash of styles, Simpson's wrestling expertise versus Leben's striking prowess. Simpson relied heavily on his takedowns, aiming to control the fight on the ground. However, Leben's relentless determination and ability to absorb punishment began to shift the momentum. Midway through the fight, Leben's powerful striking started to break Simpson's defense. Landing precise combinations, he showcased his heavy left hand, which became a signature weapon throughout his career. Simpson, clearly wobbled, struggled to recover as Leben pressed forward with unrelenting aggression. The turning point came when Leben unleashed a barrage of punches, forcing Simpson against the cage. A thunderous combination sealed Simpson's fate as the referee stepped in to halt the contest.
Took the center.
Chris Leben emerged victorious, proving his resilience and solidifying his reputation as one of the toughest fighters in the sport. This electrifying performance not only ended Simpson's undefeated streak, but also reminded fans of Leben's ability to deliver unforgettable moments under pressure. His win at the Ultimate Fighter 11 finale remains a testament to his grit and unyielding spirit. UFC 82, Knockout of the Night. At UFC 82, Chris Leben showcased his raw power and finishing ability in a match that would go down in history as one of his most electrifying performances. Facing off against Alessio Sakura, a former professional boxer from Italy,
Alessio Sakura decided after his 92nd TKO of James Lee at UFC 80.
the stakes were high, with Sakura bringing his striking pedigree to the octagon. However, Leben, known for his relentless aggression and granite chin, was not intimidated. From the opening bell, Leben pushed the pace, stalking his opponent with calculated pressure. As Sakura attempted to find his rhythm with sharp combinations, Leben's signature left hand came into play. His punches carried immense power, and he wasted no time closing the distance. Sakura's strategy to utilize his boxing skills and keep Leben at bay proved futile, as Chris weathered the initial exchanges and kept moving forward. Midway through the first round, Leben's persistence paid off when he connected with a thunderous left hook that stunned Sakura. The crowd erupted as the Italian fighter wobbled, and Leben seized the opportunity to finish.
The Crippler! Bloodied up!
Chris unleashed a relentless barrage of punches, forcing Sakura against the cage. Each strike landed with precision and force, leaving no room for his opponent to recover. The referee stepped in to halt the action, declaring Leben the victor by knockout. The decisive finish earned him the coveted Knockout of the Night award, further cementing his reputation as one of the most exciting fighters in the UFC. This performance highlighted Leben's ability to deliver under pressure and thrilled fans worldwide.
And you definitely did that. Take a look at the Mickey's replay.
Victory over. Wanderlei Silva. In July 2011, Chris Leben faced one of the most iconic and feared fighters in mixed martial arts history, Wanderlei Silva. This highly anticipated matchup at UFC 132 pitted the relentless aggression of the Crippler.
I want to fight Wanderlei Silva because I like fighting, and I like real fights.
Against the legendary striking and ferocity of the Axe Murderer.
Most exciting fighters to ever fight in mixed martial arts. One of the best knockout artists in the sport.
Fans were on the edge of their seats, knowing this would be an explosive encounter. As the fight began, Leben wasted no time imposing his signature pressure. Silva, known for his fast and devastating combinations, attempted to establish dominance early.
Quick hand!
However, Leben's toughness and determination shone through. In a furious exchange, Silva landed powerful strikes, but Leben absorbed the damage, demonstrating his famed iron jaw. Moments into the fight, Leben countered with his trademark left hand, unleashing a brutal sequence that caught Silva off guard. The referee stepped in to stop the fight just 27 seconds into the first round, awarding Leben a spectacular TKO victory. This emphatic win not only added another highlight to Chris Leben's career, but also solidified his reputation as a dangerous and fearless competitor. The quick and decisive finish against a fighter of Silva's caliber remains one of Leben's most iconic moments in the octagon, forever etched in MMA history. First WEC Middleweight Championship. In January 2004, Chris Leben achieved a monumental milestone in his MMA career by becoming the first ever WEC Middleweight Champion. This historic victory solidified his position as a formidable fighter in the sport. Leben faced undefeated American mixed martial artist Mike Swick, who entered the fight with an impressive reputation and skill set. However, Chris Leben was ready to showcase his unique blend of power, resilience, and aggression. The bout was an intense showdown, with both fighters exchanging blows and testing each other's limits. Leben demonstrated his ability to absorb damage and keep pressing forward, a quality that would define his fighting style throughout his career. Swick, known for his speed and striking precision, found it challenging to match Leben's relentless pace and sheer determination. As the fight progressed, Leben's dominance became evident. His powerful left hand and strategic approach turned the tide in his favor. Despite Swick's best efforts, he couldn't withstand the barrage of punches Leben unleashed. With precise and devastating strikes, Chris secured a knockout victory. Marking a defining moment in his career. This win not only crowned Leben as the first WEC middleweight champion, but also introduced fans to the relentless spirit of the Crippler. It was a testament to his grit and determination, proving that Chris Leben was a force to be reckoned with in the world of mixed martial arts. Comeback victory against Terry Martin. Chris Leben's fight against Terry Martin at UFC Fight Night 11 stands out as one of the most thrilling comebacks in MMA history. From the very beginning, Terry Martin came out aggressively, showcasing his striking skills and putting Leben on the defensive. Chris, known for his resilience, absorbed several significant shots early on, appearing to be in serious trouble as Martin's punches found their mark. Despite the adversity, Leben maintained his composure and began looking for opportunities to counter. Terry Martin, growing more confident, dropped his guard while pressing forward. This proved to be a critical mistake. Near the end of the second round, Leben capitalized on an opening and unleashed a perfectly timed left hook, catching Martin flush on the jaw.
It's a very close fight. Takedown it goes again.
The impact rocked Martin, sending him staggering back. Sensing the finish, Leben charged forward, delivering a barrage of strikes to secure the knockout. The crowd erupted in excitement as Terry Martin crumpled to the canvas, unable to recover. Chris Leben's determination and ability to turn the tide in an instant made this fight a legendary moment in his career. It was a perfect showcase of his nickname, the Crippler, and solidified his reputation as one of the most exciting fighters in MMA. Match against Jorge Santiago. Chris Leben's match against Jorge Santiago at UFC Fight Night 11 is etched in MMA history as one of his most thrilling victories. Coming off a challenging phase in his career, Leben stepped into the octagon with his trademark grit and determination. Santiago, a highly skilled and dangerous fighter, posed a significant challenge, boasting an impressive skill set that included striking and grappling. As the fight began, Santiago showcased his technical abilities, landing precise strikes and attempting to maintain control. The turning point came when Santiago moved in for an attack, leaving himself open to Leben's devastating left hook. With precision and explosive power, Leben landed a perfectly timed punch that sent Santiago crashing to the canvas. The knockout was not just swift but spectacular, earning Leben immense applause from fans and analysts alike. Chris Leben, affectionately known as the Crippler, became a symbol of resilience and unrelenting aggression in mixed martial arts. His fighting style was defined by his ability to absorb punishment, his iron chin, and his devastating striking power. Leben's fights often turned into gritty brawls where his opponents underestimated his toughness, only to be caught off guard by his explosive counterattacks. He wielded his thunderous left hand with precision, earning numerous knockouts that thrilled fans around the world. Leben's success in the octagon was rooted in his fearlessness.
Leben stops Wanderlei Silva. That is exactly what we're talking about, the power of Chris Leben. That one-punch knockout power.
He possessed a rare willingness to engage in toe-to-toe exchanges, knowing that his endurance and ability to withstand damage gave him an edge. He wasn't just a brawler. His fights showcased a strategic understanding of when to strike and when to pressure, often overwhelming even the most skilled adversaries. His raw, unfiltered charisma resonated with audiences, making him a relatable and unforgettable figure in the sport. Chris Leben's legacy is a testament to the heart and spirit of MMA, and his name will forever be associated with the grit and excitement that defines the sport.
Wanderlei Silva beaten by Chris Leben.
I can't believe it's real, Joe. Bro, I don't even know. I know you said think before you talk, but how do you think after that?
Chris Leben, famously known as the Crippler, holds a unique and enduring place in MMA history. With his ferocious fighting style, relentless aggression, and unmatched toughness, Leben became a household name among MMA fans. His nickname, the Crippler, perfectly encapsulated his approach in the octagon: lethal, unyielding, and always seeking to overwhelm opponents with sheer power and determination. Throughout his career, Leben stood as a testament to the spirit of the sport. He was never one to shy away from a challenge, often taking on some of the most feared and skilled fighters of his era. His ability to absorb punishment and keep moving forward became a defining aspect of his legacy. Whether it was his thunderous left hand or his seemingly indestructible chin, Leben embodied a warrior spirit that resonated with fans worldwide. Chris the Crippler. Leben's journey through the world of MMA is nothing short of legendary. From his relentless grit to his unforgettable knockouts, Leben's story embodies the heart and spirit of combat sports. Whether it was his iconic victory against Wanderlei Silva, his electrifying comeback against Terry Martin, or his trailblazing achievement as the first ever WEC Middleweight Champion, Leben left a lasting legacy that fans will remember for generations. Thank you for joining us in celebrating the career of one of the toughest and most entertaining fighters in history. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more incredible stories and highlights from the world of combat sports. See you in the next video.